robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, right back to Judkins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. McCarthy is set to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yard? A long one, and he can't connect. Slot man moves right. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On first down is Judkins. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
all the way down to the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
On the give, Genty. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 more yards. That's another 1st down.
Genty is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Once again, it's Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ashton Genty, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Travis Hunter, 63 yards. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Genty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Huskies offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Now McCarthy. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Ready, break!
Throwing is McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
2nd and 20 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. That's Hunter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rack, 18 Rack.
To the air with McCarthy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 11. And an Omaha.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
McCarthy going to throw again.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Huskies have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Gets around him. Still fighting for more.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And that is incomplete.
So these two teams off to their lock. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we'll welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On to give, Genty. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
A 57-yard gain.
Now a toss left side, Genty.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Purdy.
The 15-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Houston.
Harris. Touchdown, Houston.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
As they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That one complete to Naylor. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing here, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Towards the end zone for Brown. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Huskies offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Once again, Judkins. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On play action, McCarthy. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
DK will return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now Purdy.
Now a short one to Gesicki. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Open man is Naylor. He's got it.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40-yard.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
McCarthy operating from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
12 yards. That's good for an Omaha.
60 by 6.
First
60 by
down.
6.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, that's your man, that's your man. Ready, ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Genty.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Genty. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First and 10 at the 33.
Here's Purdy to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Ertz, 67 yards. And the Oilers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Huskies 28.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, less than 90 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
It's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Omaha 1st down.
An inside run with Jenkins. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here we go, 1st and goal.
That's another.
Jenkins is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. Is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
35.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down